The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins, first published in 1976, is based on its content, impact, and lasting relevance. Richard Dawkins' The Selfish Gene is a landmark in popular science writing, a book that reframes evolution with a gene-centric lens and delivers it with electrifying clarity. At its core, Dawkins argues that natural selection operates not at the level of organisms or species, but at the level of genes, selfish entities driven to replicate themselves, using organisms as their survival machines. This provocative thesis, unveiled in 1976, shook up biology and ignited debates that still echo today. Now, nearly 5 decades later, it remains a dazzling blend of rigorous science, philosophical musing, and literary flair. The book's genius lies in its accessibility. Dawkins, then a young Oxford zoologist, takes a complex idea that genes, not individuals, are the true protagonists of evolution, and spins it into a narrative that's both gripping and digestible. He introduces the selfish gene concept with vivid metaphors, genes as immortal coils, threading through time, programming bodies to ensure their own survival. Humans, birds, even bacteria are mere vehicles, temporary shells for these molecular puppet masters. It's a radical shift from the organism-focused Darwinism most readers know, and Dawkins sells it with evangelical zeal. Structurally, the book unfolds like a detective story. Early chapters lay the groundwork, explaining DNA's role and how selfish genes drive behaviors like altruism, say a bird risking its life for its flock. Dawkins resolves this paradox with kin selection. Genes promote copies of themselves in relatives. Later, he coins meme, a term for cultural replicators, ideas, tunes that mimic genes' self-spreading nature. It's a concept so potent that it's now a cultural juggernaut. Each chapter builds momentum, blending hard science with speculative leaps, all underpinned by Dawkins's sharp, occasionally acerbic wit. Critics then and now have pounced on its reductionism. By centering genes, Dawkins sidelines the organism's agency, painting a mechanistic world that some find bleak or overly deterministic. Others balk at his anthropomorphic language, calling genes selfish risks misinterpretation as if they have intent. Yet, Dawkins anticipates these jabs, clarifying that selfishness is a metaphor for statistical outcomes, not consciousness. Still, the book's polemical edge invites pushback, especially from those who prefer a warmer, less gene-driven view of life. Its strengths outweigh these quibbles. The Selfish Gene is a masterclass in science communication, distilling evolutionary theory into a form that's both intellectually thrilling and emotionally stirring. Dawkins's prose, crisp, confident, occasionally poetic, makes dense ideas dance. The book's influence is seismic. It reshaped biology curricula, inspired fields like evolutionary psychology, and turned meme into a household word. For readers, it's a gateway to understanding life's machinery, even if it leaves you questioning your own role in the grand genetic saga. Rereading it in 2025, The Selfish Gene holds up as a classic, bold, brainy, and unapologetic. It's not flawless, but its power to provoke thought and ignite curiosity is undimmed. Whether you buy the gene's eye view or not, Dawkins's tour de force demands a spot on any science lover's shelf. This has been Richard Dawkins's The Selfish Gene. Thank you for watching Speedbook Reviews. Please like and subscribe.